Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe. Now, as we all know, the Miss India auditions are going on and the last date to register is 2nd of November. Midnight is the deadline, and so I thought I'll share some last minute tips and advice that I would give to anyone auditioning this year right before the auditions. And these tips are not just going to be helpful for the auditions but also further down the pageant journey for whoever wins the state title as well. And there's nothing new that I'm going to be saying, but basically I've already mentioned most of these things in my previous videos or on my social media, on AMAs or somewhere. But for today's video, I've compiled all of those tips that I would want to give to you for that last minute motivation and push through the last lap. Before we head on into today's video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you are liking the content on my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do leave a comment of the crown emoji if you are auditioning for Miss India or any other pageant this year. I would love to know how many of you are auditioning this year, and just try to keep me updated with your pageant journey as well. Alright, so my number one tip for your auditions as well as for your future pageant journey is about the makeup. So pageant organizations are usually asking for natural makeup during the auditions, and that does not mean that you go barefaced or with just BB cream or the no makeup look. That is not what they mean. I have made a video about the audition makeup look that is required. It is very fresh, very glowy and radiant, and yes, there is concealer, foundation, blush, contour, all of that, and at the same time make sure you have a lot of lip gloss on and you have fake eyelashes going on. That is the look that is preferred, especially for the Miss India and Miss Diva auditions. If you want to check out the video that I have made on the makeup look, you can watch it over here. And so I want to emphasize here that even though the pageant is offline, and I've seen a lot of the videos that people are submitting on the Roposo app, so you're all doing this ramp walk and talent round and your introduction inside your house or somewhere on some different location. But remember that your makeup has to be on point throughout all the videos. So if it's a talent round and you have to get into a certain look, do that. But for your ramp walk and introduction, try to have the makeup look that is asked for in all the other references that I've shared, and have those lashes and gloss and just highlighter and have that going on. Just because it's offline and they said natural makeup, just don't go barefaced. I'm seeing that confusion happen a lot. And so that is my first tip related to makeup, because your first makeup look and the attire that you're wearing is going to be the first impression that the judges have of you. After that, they start listening to you or just seeing you walk. But your makeup is definitely going to make an impact, and so take that seriously. Now, my second tip for you guys is again about body makeup, because in pageants, makeup is not just restricted to the face and neck. You also have to make sure that your entire body skin is looking healthy and glowy. And so a few tips for this is you can either moisturize, obviously do that, like moisturize your whole body before you step onto the ramp. You can also apply baby oil or coconut oil, or you can use the body luminizer, which I will link in the description box below. Apply highlight. Whatever part of your body is exposed, just make sure the skin is really healthy, glowy and radiant. If you're wearing a neckline like this, then make sure that you apply a lot of moisturizer, highlight your collarbones. You can do that. Body makeup is allowed. You can mix foundation along with body lotion and put it on your legs and knees and the dark elbows and all of that. So just make sure that you're just looking really fabulous from head to toe, and that includes body makeup as well. The next thing that you have to keep in mind for a beauty pageant, and something that you may have noticed, is that beauty pageant contestants always have well manicured hands and nails. And so my tip is to always remember, either get French nail extensions or nude gel or acrylic nail extensions before your auditions and also for the rest of your pageant journey. In fact, this is written in the email that the Miss India organization had sent at least last year. I'm not sure how it went with the online auditions this year, but the organization does ask for well manicured hands and nails. And so nail extensions are the solution to that. Not everybody has really nice long nails that they're able to grow, and so sometimes a lot of girls have this confusion. You are allowed to use nail extensions and also hair extensions, since we're on that topic. So if you have thin hair and you just want to add some length or add some volume to your hair, you can wear hair extensions as well for your auditions. My next tip for you guys is about jewelry. Now, what accessories do you wear when you're auditioning for the ramp walk or for the introduction video especially? And so for that, just remember that try to avoid any neck pieces. They are not really the dress code for the Miss India or Miss Diva auditions. And don't wear any fancy earrings either. keep it very minimal and very aesthetic, and so gold hoops medium sized are the way to go. And if you have to, then you can add a small bracelet or a watch on your arm. But that is it. Do not go overboard with the jewelry. It is very distracting, and they want a very clean and minimal jewelry look for the auditions. Alright, so once you've taken care of all those tips when it comes to your appearance, let's talk about the introduction, which is something that a lot of contestants are concerned about. So I've already made a couple of videos about communication skills and how to make a winning introduction, so check those out if you haven't already. But my last piece of advice would be, make sure your introduction makes you stand out. 1, it should have a story. 2, it should make you stand out, and so sell yourself. Don't be hesitant if something about you will not be appreciated for a beauty pageant. Pageants are definitely looking for unique personalities and fresh faces and some quirky element to your personality, so showcase that, especially when it comes to your introduction. Don't try to make your introduction what you think they are looking for, but just be yourself, and trust me, that will work much better than anything else. So if you do something such as comedy, or if you're a YouTuber, or if you're a blogger, some of the questions that I've been getting in my DMs, so yes, all of those things are appreciated. It's a very good thing if you're doing something hatke, if that is the right word, and so don't hesitate and add that to your introduction. If you have anything interesting about you, such as you make pottery, that's a very different kind of skill to have, or if your name is very unique and has a special meaning, just add such elements to your introduction and it will definitely amp up the level of attention that it grabs. And my last tip to any beauty pageant aspirant would to make a strong social media profile. It's alright if you don't have a lot of followers, or if you don't have a large audience right now at the beginning, it's alright. But what is important is, even though the auditions say are happening on the Roposo app, but at the same time, make sure your social media, that is especially Instagram profile, is public. I would highly recommend against having a private profile, because if anyone likes your audition videos, they're definitely going to come to Instagram and try to, get to know more about you, because obviously your profile isn't as extensive on the Roposo app. And so make sure you have a public profile. That is very important, girls. And also try to increase the awareness amongst your audience that you are participating and auditioning for a pageant. If you have a certain BWAP, make sure that your social media profile has bits and pieces of it, if not entirely, so that if someone comes to your profile based on your introduction, they should be able to see all those things that you spoke about yourself in your Instagram. So if it's private, 1, that's not happening. And 2, if you have said that I work with a certain NGO, or if I do painting, or if I do dancing, if they come to your social media profile, especially when you're auditioning, so it's important that your profile has some parts of that. And also start interacting with your audience, start going live, and try to engage with your followers as much as possible, because this is a mandatory skill that you will have to develop, that is how to get better at social media and all of those things. And so that is something that you can start working on as well, parallel to your pageant preparation. And those are all the tips that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative. I love you guys so much. I wish the very best of luck to all the contestants out there, and I am waiting to see how many crown emojis we have in the comment section below. And try to keep me updated with your pageant journey. Tag me in your stories if you're preparing using my videos. I always love to see that and repost them, and it's just very heartwarming to see. I hope to see a lot of you killing it at the auditions, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye bye.